Hi everyone, Suzanne Bandick here. Today let's do a video on closing. Let's have some fun, okay? Now, it really is very noticeable to me for a lot of people in the network marketing industry that we're afraid to ask the questions that may lead to the no. But you know what? We need that no. We need to know whether someone is a yes, a no, or maybe. And if it's a maybe, what will it take to make them a yes? But if we're afraid to ask that question, our business really is not going to go very far. So, first thing I want to talk about in closing is a posture. Now, it's more than just this. It means we are simply offering an opportunity to people. It does not matter, really it does not matter to us if they say yes or no, because what's important is that it be for them. This business, our business, is for some people, it's not for other people. So it's really important that we do the offering and let them decide. So, for instance, a story was recently told to me about when you bake cookies and you have this beautiful platter of cookies and you go out somewhere or you invite people to your home. You don't prejudge who's going to get that cookie. You don't say, I'm not going to offer it to her because I think she had a big lunch. And I'm not going to offer it to her because I think she's probably on a diet. Instead, we put the plate of cookies out and we say, have a cookie if you'd like a cookie. Right? Does that put a little spin on things? Let's make it easy to close. Let's make it easy to ask their interest level. And again, we don't have to beg. We just have to offer. So let's look at the first one. Let's say you have had a person on a three-way call and it's been generic and they say, please get back to the person who brought you on the call. Or let's say you've done a three-way call with someone who didn't have the opportunity to go for the close for whatever reason, and it's left up to you. I don't want you to get all freaked out about this. It's really very, very easy. You ask them a few questions, and the more you practice these guidelines that I'm going to give you, these suggestions, the more you practice, the easier it's going to get. And when it just flows off your tongue, magic happens. That's exactly the way it is. So, the first one. You could ask, so, what did you like best? And I talked about this on another video. You always, always, always ask the question, what did you like best? Because you're going to get a positive answer. If you ask what often people do, if you ask, what do you think? Well, a lot of people will go to the negative and they'll tell you it was too long, or I didn't like this, or I didn't like that. Right? But if you ask, what did you like best? You know they've got to go for an affirmative thing. So then you can work with their response from there. Another question to ask would be, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being really no interest, 10 being get me started now, where do you think you are on that scale? And, if they come up middle of the range, or, just at any level that they're asked, say, what would it take to bring you up to a higher level? What information would you like to know? And again, in closing, if you don't have that specific information at your fingertips, if you don't happen to know it because you're a newer distributor, then you just say, great, I'm going to get that question answered for you. I'm going to put you in touch with someone, or I'm going to have information sent to you, right? That's what we do. Another thing to point out, I'm looking at my notes here so I don't forget anything for you, their why. If you start with their why before you even get them to a presentation, you will have a lot more success closing them. So you need to know what's really the reason that they are willing to listen to the call to begin with. Is it that they're looking for something different? Is it that they're just trying to support you? Is it that they need extra money for a vacation? They don't like the people they work with. They're not secure in their job. The list goes on and on and on, right? So let's see what that answer would be so you know their why. Then you can bring it back to them when you're doing the closing, right? Next one. I love this one. And I usually do it when I'm doing a presentation for someone. I say, okay, Betty or George, you've heard the presentation now, and I have a question for you. Can you think of just two people that would like to improve their skin and or create more income? Yes. Can you put those two people in front of me? Because if you can do that, congratulations, you've already started your business, right? It's easy. It's something that people don't think. They think it's got to be complicated. Let's take it back to simple. All right, what's another one? Oh, make sure that if they're asking you about information, you confirm that they're serious about getting the information and that it will help them make their decision. Because sometimes they think, I don't know how to say no. And if I ask for information, then I can figure out how to say no later. And really what it does is it wastes everybody's time. I frankly would rather have the no, not for me right now. So I will ask them, okay, if I send you that information on our compensation plan, is there anything else you'd like to know before you consider getting started and joining us in this fun business? And they're going to say yes or no or maybe. And some point, depending what they're saying to you, you can just come right out and say, you know what, it's okay to say no. It's fine. You can say no and we'll still be friends. This business isn't for everybody. I know that. And from there you can go, you know what, if this isn't for you, I really am on a mission to help empower people. Choose whatever it is that's important to you in this business. For me, it's empowering people. I'm on a mission to empower people and change lives. My guess is, even if it's not for you, you know people who want to improve their skin and look better, or you know people who need some extra income or need a plan B. Do you think that you could give me an introduction so I can just tell them this information the same way I told you, right? Another option is if they say, I need to try the product before I go anywhere with this. The thing that you respond is best. Great. That's fantastic. That's a great idea. I have two options for you. Option number one, you come in as a customer. I'm going to give you this website and you're going to get it at the best price possible. But I also want to let you know, option two is, and you might want to consider this because sometimes our lives change and sometime down the road you may need an opportunity like this, is to come in, get a business position. You don't necessarily have to do the business right now, but if you have a business position, then down the road, once you're using the products and loving the products and people say to you, wow, your skin looks great, what are you using? I want some. You can say, well, as a matter of fact, you can go here to order products, or would you like the opportunity where down the road you can do this as a business, right? And other people are going to say, I'm all over this, I want it as a business, teach me how. And we'll go through that in another training, and that's also in our back office. So it's all about asking. Is this good for you? Is this something that you want to try doing? Right? Ask for the yes, ask for the no, ask for the maybe, and we come out very, very strong. Go ahead and have fun. Thanks for joining me in this. I hope it helps you. Bye for now.